Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M19 Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. Come back. Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Richmond. Tiger.
To the air yet again, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Tiger.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Hey, green the line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now here come the Ravens. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, and that is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run the counter with Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they work this out past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, we got four down. Check it back.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Target.
Watson now from the downhill throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Leopard!
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
No. Check. Patriot.
He may try and run for this. And brought down, but inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. To go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But Only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Watson operating from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come back.
On 1st down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Watson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Black 22! Black 22! Richmond!
Again, it's Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a play fake here on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We got three, fellas. We got 10. Black 22. Black 22.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Come back.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Richmond. Tiger. Black 99 Philly. Black 99 Philly.
From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Here's Watson throwing again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down. 15 yards there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Here's Collins. And a short gain down to about the 33. Menardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Jackson on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the fumble recovery, Watson steps away to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete to QT. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Reset.
Now Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Richmond. Come back. Do jet.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Watson off play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tim Williams, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Richmond. Hey, Blue 80.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Tiger.
To throw is Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is QT, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing again is Watson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This is Collins on the handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He fights him off. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Flacco looking for his first toss. Drops it underneath for Collins. Finding room to the 20. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Collins, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flacco looks to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Reset. Black 99, feel it.
Now it's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come back.
Watson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Down. Green the line. Richmond. Tiger.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tiger. Down. Green the line. Come back.
Again, it's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Scarborough. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They try again with Scarborough. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.